So, hello and welcome to week 2 of the mindfulness and meditation program. And this month we're focusing on growing the good on the basis that what we know is our brains just work in a way that's looking to protect us, to keep us safe. And on that basis, it feeds the negativity. It feeds the negative thoughts and emotions to keep us alert to those dangers. And as a result of that, then the more positive aspects can be so transitory in our life. So, part of what we're doing in this month is being really aware, really start to get a better flavour of, taste of, familiarity with growing the good aspects. So in the next 30 minutes, we're going to explore or work with, practice around another pathway to exploring the good this morning or today. So finding your seat and settling in. So for that, you need to ensure you've got what you need, that you're in a space that you're comfortable in, ideally where you're not like to be disturbed for the half an hour period. If you feel that you might need a drink or tissues to hand, a warm blanket, if it gets cooler, then just have what you need, that you can really feel you're looking after yourself. And if you feel that actually lying down would be the thing for you, then please feel free to lie down. It might be more suitable for you to have your knees bent and your feet on the floor if you're doing the lying down option. That'll just keep you a little bit more alert to the experience, but up to you in terms of your own comfort. You could be sitting on a chair that's going to give you the support. I'm sitting on a bolster here, so I've got some support underneath my sitting bones. And just allowing the body to settle through movement. So just rocking maybe side to side. Just let the shoulders kind of go from side to side and moving around the waist. And just really feeling soft, connected, freeing up any tightness in the movement. And head move a little bit. It's almost like a gentle shake as well as a rock. Let the breath be free, so maybe a sigh or an out breath through the lips. To also come to a feeling of the body, so you can feel the body in movement here as well. As we just softly but semi-luxuriously really just find a little bit of movement and then just slow that movement up and settle in. So as I said last time, and I'll repeat, comfort is paramount. So discomfort and pain needs to be dealt with. So if you need to move in order to feel good, then that's what is a good thing to notice and a good thing to respond to. But if you can actually be still and settle, because if it's just a distraction, then we need to try and get beyond that. But if it's genuinely discomfort, then we need to get ourselves back into a more settled place. And if you're comfortable closing the eyes, then close the eyes. If you're not comfortable with that, then just lowering the gaze to support more of an inward looking focus. And if you need to open and close the eyes to keep yourself awake, or that just makes you feel more comfortable, then obviously please do. So first we ground ourselves, which just means we make a connection to where the body has connection with the earth, whether that be just through the feet or through the area we're sitting on. So it's always good to kind of have that connection where we sit as well as the feet. And that connection with the sitting bones, if you like, to make sure that we're not creating any difficulty for the back. So just making sure that ideally that the sitting bones are heading straight down and they're not sweeping under us to give us a rounded back, or they're not shooting behind us to create that arch in the lower back. And just for a moment, just imagining or doing your best to make sense of your spine, and just almost as if you were following the spine, maybe with your fingers or just sensations, working the way up the back and finding the energy as it grows through and up towards the skull and through the crown of the head and up towards the sky. So that sensation that there's some energy drifting, working, floating, aiming, reaching to some extent upwards, so that we don't collapse forward and down or let ourselves drift just beyond that comfort to slumber. So we want to be awake to our experience. We want to take in the full healing, the full experience of our well-being or our connection or our calmness or our peacefulness or just our exploration, which might be up and down and in and out, but really being aware of our experience through that attention, that awareness. So perhaps having that sense of the size of the eyes as a smile. So often when we see a smile in another, yes, sure, we see the inner lips, but we also see that upward movement at the side of the eyes. And maybe, yeah, let's see if we can create or imagine a little bit of a gentle smile at the sides of the lips. Just a reminder to say all is well and to be almost offering that smile to others, to ourselves, to the world. And a smile in our heart. So from shoulder to shoulder, across the chest, heart space, having that sense of uplift and brightness. So our three smiles at the heart, at the lips, and through the eyes. And then sensing our breath in the body, that movement, that constant movement of through the lungs, the diaphragm muscle in the center of the torso, and how that feels in the body. So how's it feeling maybe in the belly, maybe how it feels in the chest, or how it feels in the nostrils. And if there's any tension, then maybe a little bit of a longer out breath, a sigh, or a blowout through the lips. To ground ourselves again in the body's experience. Or maybe we can feel a sense of the breath in the whole of the torso. The in breath, the out breath, maybe just the constant waves of the breath. It can be really pleasant to notice the breath really as just a continual flow, not just something that comes in and something that goes out, but just flows through us. The whole body has that sense of the energy of the breath, that life force, that energetic connection, and that relaxation connection through the flow of the breath. So moving on now to our central focus for today, where we can give attention, where we can be aware, where we can journey to. So I'd invite you to go to a place which allows you to see the expansiveness, the space around you. It might be a hill, a mountain, it might be by the sea. It might be somewhere you have been. It might be somewhere you imagine. It might be somewhere something you've read about, a picture you've seen, a photograph. It might be an experience that someone else has shared with you or explained to you or given you a sense of. So it might be the daytime, it might be sunrise, it might be sunset. It might be the night sky with the moon or with the stars. Wherever it is, it's this endless space, this expansiveness. Might help you connect with that sense of awe that we all feel from time to time. Might be a connection of peace. Might be a connection of how small we are in this great expanse. It might be how really we are part of that space. We are that space. We know that space. We're home. So whatever taste, tone, whatever sight, sound, and truly experience that connection, that space, that openness. feeling you belong. Breathing it in, soaking it in, absorbing, being in expansive, open space. Might make you want to smile, want to laugh, want to cry with joy. You might have the answers, might have the questions. You might not be concerned with either. You might want to open to you even further. You might want to open to it further. You might wish to be still in this place. You might wish to move in this space. You might wish to walk, to run, to dance. Just might wish to be free. taking in the spaciousness, what it has to offer you. You might not know what you want. Being available, this vast space and expansiveness. Or you might wish to release something into this space. Let go, shake off, hand over. You might wish to give thanks. You might wish to say sorry. You might wish to hear, it's okay. So knowing this space can hold, knowing this space can deal with whatever. Knowing this space can allow whatever. And knowing this space can give you what you need right now. Always welcome. Always accepted. Always tender. And take in the beauty. Space. We're going to gently, quietly, and with awareness, just allow this space to fade slightly, settle more to our background. And we're going to come back to the body. We're going to come back to the space within the body, space between the eyes, space in the nostrils, space in the lips, space in the mouth, space in the neck and the throat, space in the shoulders, space in the arms, space in the hands and the fingers, space in the chest, space in the belly, space in the legs, and the space in the feet and the toes. Space in the whole body. Space in front of us. Space to the right. Space to the left. Space behind us. Space above us. Space all around us. We can go to spaces. We can be in space. We can be surrounded by space. We can give space. We can find space. We can be spacious. So we're coming back to the body. Coming back to the body, sitting on the chair, or on the floor. With the feet on the floor. With the hands on the legs. Hearing the sounds around you. And starting to bring your focus, bring your practice back to the here and now, the day. So if your eyes are closed, just gently, gently flickering the eyes open, moving the hands maybe on the lap, moving the toes or the feet. And again, just do that sort of movement side to side, that kind of dance-like movement to waken up again. And let the breath come. Let the hands maybe come together, feel the warmth, feel the energy, waking up the body a little bit more. And if you're comfortable, then just for a moment, refreshing the eyes with the warmth from the hands. So if you've got glasses, you might want to take the glasses off and just cupping the hands over the eyes, let the eyes, lids just open. And then just releasing the hands from the face. So, wishing you a spacious day. And yeah, so if this is helpful, if it's pleasant, if it's feeding and growing the kind of good, the well-being, a sense of presence, a sense of belonging, and dip into it anytime. If it wasn't your thing, then that's fine. Yeah, there's other ways, there's other paths. So yeah, any comments, any suggestions, then please let me know, and I will hopefully see you for week 3 of Growing the Good. So thanks again, happy days, and safe.